Let's look at the next risk. Nobody in the system knows the flow of the data. Wow. Is this logically correct? No. Does it actually happen? Well, unfortunately, yes. It is not that nobody knows, but it is. Many people don't know. And that's where the risk is. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on data privacy. And as I said, we are going to talk about who all in our system know and how many of them know the actual data flow. What happens generally is that data starts getting collected from a place, which could be a web interface, could be an app, could be the office desk, form submission, your own website, depending on the kind of data that you are collecting, right? It could be a segregated HR portal, it could be any way by which you are collecting data. Many organizations do feedback survey forms, credit card applications on paper and digitize them. So data has come in. What next? Starts moving out of the CRMs. It goes to vendors for third party processing. Credit card example, for example, it does. What cards got approved, there's someone else who prints them, creates them, and sends them back to the uh, customer mostly, unless the customer has opted to be sent to a branch. Mailing applications are used. Export dumps get created of the data that has been collected. Oh, you digitized the credit card applications? Can you share an Excel sheet with me? Just dump it in Excel and give it to me. Just want to see what kind of people are applying. So an Excel sheet has been created without password protection and you don't even know where is it kept. Is it on the personal laptop? It's on a shared drive. What about role-based access? What about encryption? Nothing. And if it's on just on a pen drive, which can be moved out, extreme risk. So the real problem is that no one is tracking the full journey. The list came in, it goes for credit card and everything happens hunky dory, but someone took a copy of it. And therefore, it goes out of visibility. Because your job is not restricted to just getting credit card customers, it also includes that those customers stay safe, their data stays safe. You cannot have fragmented systems or multiple teams or informal sharing. You have to be very careful about all this. It breaks down where there are shadow processes, and they are there in all organizations. I need space here, I copy and put data here. This is an old application. We may need the data, so we don't discard the server and the application. The data is there. We may need it, so we'll access it. Old backups, slightly safer because they are generally encrypted and they need the backup application and infrastructure to recover. But then under compliance, they are not safe. Why? Compliance says purpose over, data over. So backup recoveries without a legal threat could be risky. People make personal copies, people do offline transfers, they'll mail it. And I've seen organizations who restrict sending mail to personal IDs, there also people will attempt these things. The hard truth is, most people, most data, and the mapping of the data is incomplete. So you don't follow the full process. The processes are documented, but there are day to day activities, exceptions, and changes that come in which don't get documented. For example, someone asked for a copy of an Excel sheet. Why? And why was it provided? And is it documented that if someone will ask the Excel sheet copy, you will give it? So that hidden movement of information continues. And all this is dangerous because you don't even know where the data is, who is exposing it, where is it lying, who is sharing it with whom. Nothing is known to you. So it's all very, very dangerous. From a DPDP point of view, well, if you can't see it, you can't control it. Very simple. So visibility is important. Data is for a purpose, and when you define the purpose, you also define for how long would you retain the data. You need to have the proper data flow also and accountability based on that data. You cannot just ignore the data and the accountability around that data. Organizations need to map the reality with theory, to map the actual workflows, actual sharing, and actual storage, not what is already done. Not that they are picking up from anywhere else. facts. Exceptions, regularize them so that you know there is a process. Exceptions which are unwanted, like for example sharing an Excel sheet, be extremely sure that people don't repeat this kind of things, right? Just make sure that you're not into the belief that privacy is nothing more than just documents. It is far more than documents. It is far more than 250 crores of penalty and the legal cost of reaching the level of penalty, right? The daily judges and the entire legal paraphernalia. It's a matter of brand reputation, potential harm to people who trusted you with their personal information. The policies exist, the systems exist. If the visibility does not, then there's a bigger problem. The real insight is that if the data center is invisible, the risk is invisible. A data center, you may not talk of a physical data center in your organization, but data center as to where is the data lying, where is it moving. And therefore, if you don't know where is it lying and where is it moving, there's no accountability that can be associated with it. So better be careful about it. So that's about the risk that you're not following the flows properly. I hope it does make sense. I'm sure it does. Please share your feedback in the comment section. And if you really like it, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.